Let's start with Kasey, if we can. How has he been over the last few days?
Well, you'd have to ask Kasey that. I can't really speak for him, although, unless you've experienced racism, I don't think you can. I honestly don't think you can sort of understand how it feels. I think really there's no place for any type of racism in society, let alone on a football pitch or in a stadium. Kasey has been okay, but that's not to say that it hasn't impacted him, because I think it has. Again, you'd have to ask Kasey. But I think obviously you try and move on from things to get on with the football side of things, but this is so important alongside it. It has to stop. It has to stop. So the perpetrator should be caught and dealt with and made an example of, in my opinion. And it shouldn't happen. It should stop. I think I've seen a video that's been brought out by the Sheffield Wednesday players and the club there. And again, just highlighting that it's unacceptable. And really, people should just grow up. People are people. We're human beings. At the end of the day, we should try and get on with each other as best we can. This is a football match. It's adversarial, by nature. You want to win. So you've got all of that going on, which is fine. That's what we expect. But support your team. Support the individuals. And if you want to give stick to the opponents, then fine. But don't be stupid. Just let's get on with it and try and get on better with each other. I think that's the message. But this has been, I think really something that I've not experienced before, and that's me as the manager, not experienced before. But seemingly this goes on all the time, and it just needs to stop. That's for everybody.
It's been probably a difficult week for the squad, I guess, obviously particularly for Kasey, but how has it been as a group, would you say, over the past week or so, dealing with everything that happened at Hillsborough last week?
Yeah, it's a sad shame that it's still happening today, to be honest. It's been quite tough. Obviously for Kasey, his family, but obviously it affects everyone. It's just a shame that we're having to deal with this still happening. But yeah, we've all been together, all supporting him how we can. All the boys have been great. The gaffer's been great. It's just going forward now, hopefully dealing with it and getting something sorted. Hopefully something happens.
Yeah, the fact you're going to the same place, you're playing them, for the third time in a short space of time, I mean, how difficult is that for both of you, I guess?
Well, yeah, I think it's as difficult as you can make it, but you've got things you can do, different things that you can do. I would anticipate that they're going to do something different, but you don't know until you get there. Once we get the team sheets, we may be able to work something out. But even then, I mean, teams warm up in a way that they try to mask and kid on how they're going to play. But with the players that they select tomorrow, we'll be able to sort of look at that and have a guess. But ultimately, that's what it is until the game starts. You're not 100% sure. But that works both ways too. We've got a really big following. And, we want to progress as far as we can in the competition. Also, we've got a game on Tuesday to sort of one eye to. But our focus is genuinely on tomorrow evening's game.
And from a personal point of view, you've been on the bench for a while. I think Swansea was your last start. Has it been difficult? The manager's talked about you can only keep 11 people happy at any given time. Has it been difficult the last few weeks?
Yeah, it's been quite difficult. Obviously, every player wants to play at the end of the day. But yeah, when the boys are doing so well, we've picked up some great results. The team are playing well. Everyone's getting along. We're in a good place. So Yeah, I guess at the end of the day, everyone wants to play, but when we're winning, can't really say too much, can we?
Yeah, and I guess when you are on the bench, when you come on, you want to make an impact. And looking back at that Leicester game and the first goal, I think 3 of you had come off the bench, were all involved in the passes up to Callum's goal. So it's good to make that contribution.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's the main thing. If you're not happy about starting, you can't drag it on. You can't sulk about it. I think just staying ready, doing the right things every day, and just getting ready to take your chance. If that is coming on, try to make an impact as a sub, and when you do get a start, take it.
Has the switch to a back four, do you think that's worked against you a little bit?
No, because I do think I'm a natural left back. I think that's my actual natural position, to be honest. I just think, once we've picked up some good results since we've moved to the back four, it's looked comfortable, it's looked really good. So, yeah, if I'm being honest, I'd struggle to change the team as well if I was the manager.
Finally, for me, it's only 7 more days of us asking this question, I think. But all seems fairly quiet in terms of the transfer window on the surface. But it's a feverish activity going on under the surface.
It's all quiet, Clive.
Excellent. Thanks, Mark.
You're welcome.